Hi Taurus, welcome to your June 2021 horoscope reading. My name is Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the horoscope reading for you, so this can apply to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you just felt called to click on this video, there may be some messages here for you. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so not everything's going to apply to everyone. Just take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest here. So we're going to do the monthly spread, the overall energy, the obstacle/opportunity, insight and guidance, and the potential outcome. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, in the month of June. Oops. Oh, okay. So that Eight of Pentacles wants to come out. We'll put that in the overall energy position. You might be working a lot in June, kind of keeping your head down, maybe even studying something or just perfecting your craft. Okay, so what is the obstacle/opportunity for Taurus in June? You have the Page of Swords. What is the insight and guidance for Taurus this month? Six of Pentacles. And what is the potential outcome? What is the potential outcome? Ooh, the Moon card in reverse. Okay. So, Taurus, this month it's looking like you're going to have a big focus on work. You're going to be keeping your head down, like I was saying before, focusing on your craft, creating something, maybe studying something new. It feels like it's very work related. This almost looks like a career reading to me. The overall energy is very focused, very intent. You're perfecting something. You're working on repeating something over and over again so that you get better at it. As you continue to practice, you improve, your skills increase, the product increases. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're getting better at it. Especially if it's something that you're studying for the first time. The obstacle/opportunity this month is the Page of Swords. So you might be kind of struggling with integrating new information about what it is that you're doing or learning something new. It can feel like a challenge. However, it's something that you're very intent on. I see you being very focused on this. It's more so almost like a little bit of insecurity around learning something new and trying something new for the first time. Even though you're practicing it and you're improving in your skill level, it's still a little bit out of your comfort zone. It's something you maybe haven't done this way before. So it's new to you in that respect, even if it's not completely brand new. There's an aspect of it that's new. And you're learning, you're intaking information. Be open to messages, insight, or information that does come through. We're in Mercury retrograde this month, so information might be a little bit kind of more challenging. Communication might be a little bit more challenging, that kind of thing. But I also see that there could be like an eye on your work. There could be somebody who's keeping an eye on what you're doing, somebody who's taking notice of the work that you're doing, even if you've just got your head down and keeping to yourself. It's like someone has taken notice of you, someone has been observing and potentially, hopefully not judging your work in a mean way. I hope that they are looking at your work and admiring it, but who knows? The insight and guidance this month is the Six of Pentacles. So again, very physically focused, very focused on your finances, on balancing them, on creating something new, building an empire of some kind, potentially as well. And this could also be investing in something in the future. You might be thinking about investing in some kind of new learning. So this could all be something that you're studying that's new. This could be up-leveling in your job, creating more balance when it comes to your finances. You could be learning something new in that financial respect, or this could just be in regard to your career or an area of study that you're interested in. Something that you feel will be very lucrative in the long run. So definitely pursue that line of thought. It could be something that allows you to more thoroughly express yourself, because my eyes being drawn to the blue here, the blue here, the blue here, and the blue here. There's a lot of blue in this reading, and blue speaks of the throat chakra and how you express authentically and communicate. I do see a lot of communication here as well, even though it might not be 100% clear communication this month. There may be some miscommunication or illusion or things you're not quite seeing clearly, but I think that you will be able to get through that if you just keep focusing on what it is that you want to do and whatever it is that helps you to more fully express your authenticity in an empowered way. You have the Moon card in reverse as the potential outcome. So for this, I kind of see you facing your fears. I think maybe the Page of Swords could also represent a fear that you have of your work being scrutinized or being judged. There could be a fear of not being successful with what it is that you're practicing or what it is that you're doing. There could be a fear of being overwhelmed by learning something new and having these challenges kind of put you out of your comfort zone. But again, I get the sense that you're going to overcome those things. You're going to move through that fear. It's like feel the fear and do it anyway kind of energy. It's like you're so intent on whatever it is that you want to build here that even if there is fear, even if there is doubt, even if there is a bit of a challenge or an obstacle to overcome, you're going to move through that. You're going to be able to almost use that as fuel. But let's see what else wants to come through from the Mandala Oracle deck. For Taurus in June 2021. Okay, so, oh, that was fast. You have empowered service, and it did want to come up in the reverse position. So this is Ascended Master Yogananda and Rhodonite. So empowered service. Again, it's like, what are you doing and what are you giving back to the world? What are you focusing on? What kind of service are you providing perhaps for others? Or what are you learning to do? So that's interesting. Let me see what else wants to come forward. Okay, we've got a couple of others. You have sensitivity, Ascended Master Lady Nada and Rhodochrosite. Both of these are heart chakra stones. So that's interesting. Oh, and you have Storm Wisdom, Angel Raziel and Pietrocite. So, oh yeah, this is getting intense. Her Eye Ever Open. Beautiful. Goddess Tara and Tibetan Quartz. So I see this opening of the third eye, this awareness that you'll be gaining. The Moon card can represent illusions, not seeing things clearly, secrets or things that are unknown, especially in the subconscious realm. But I see this in reverse, and with the Her Eye Ever Open card, it's like you're going to be gaining some awareness, maybe even expanding your psychic abilities, connecting to your intuition, being able to interpret in a more practical way what's going on in your subconscious mind. This could also be about, a skill that you're opening up, a sensitivity that you're opening up to, something that you've been practicing for a while. Maybe you're learning it for the first time, but you're starting to practice it. And it could be about how you give back to the world around you, an empowered service of some kind. But that being said, you have Storm Wisdom here. So it's almost as though you have to go through some of these challenges and obstacles and doubts and fears and maybe even upheaval in your physical life to unlock these powers, to unlock this full potential within you. You have a lot of wisdom inside you. You have a lot of power already. And I feel like a lot of it's coming from the heart chakra, but I also see a lot of throat chakra, like I was saying before. So this could be empowered service in how you heal others, how you relate to others. This could be used within relationships or in physical healing, like medicine or alternative healing or any kind of healing service for others. But this could also be in how you communicate, how you express yourself. Maybe you have a message to share. Maybe you're very sensitive and you have a lot of information about that you can then share with others. Maybe you're clairvoyant, that kind of thing. I don't know. Let's see what else is going on here. If I can get these cards up from the Moonology deck. What other messages would like to come through for Taurus in the month of June 2021? I'm having difficulty shuffling these cards, which is interesting because usually I don't. So it's almost like there's some resistance in the energy, making things a little bit more complicated. It's like that there's resistance to finding the wisdom by going through the storm. Yeah, so let's see. Taurus, June. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So this might be leading you towards some kind of a revelation or an awakening when it comes to your relationship and how you interact within those relationships in your life, especially romantic partnerships. You might be extra sensitive this month, and you might be going through some kind of relationship upheaval. But that being said, you're going to gain awareness of why this is happening. You're going to gain some subconscious emotional information through your intuition that will help you to understand why things are unfolding the way that they are. Okay, let's see if there's more from here. Okay, so we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. It did come out in the reverse though. So Taurus, you might be approaching a tough cycle this month because you have storm wisdom and you have a tough cycle. The end of a tough cycle approaches, but in reverse. So I feel like you're kind of about to go through a little bit of a tough cycle. I really don't want that to manifest for you if it's not meant to. So if it doesn't resonate, please don't take that. But if you've already kind of felt the rumblings of this start to happen, then you'll know what I'm talking about here. If this isn't at all resonating and you're like, no, I've been having such a great time, then please don't take that and then make it a reality, because your beliefs are very powerful. So we do want to be careful with that. It's like, creating the prediction based on, or creating the result of the prediction based on the fact that you believe in it. So yeah, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. That's the word I'm looking for there. So just focus on what it is that you're actually feeling and going through. If you've felt the rumblings of this beginning to happen already, maybe there's been some conflict with somebody who's been kind of keeping an eye on you or spying on you, or just kind of like a little bit of energy that you can feel because you're very sensitive. Your eye is open, you see these things clearly, and you know that there's a little bit of an imbalance here when it comes to perhaps this relationship or some kind of empowered service. I want to get some clarifiers on that. So let's do that. Why is empowered service in the reverse position? Okay, that was fast. The Seven of Cups popped right out. And the Seven of Cups is confusion, having a lot of options, not seeing things clearly. So this could be the beginning of the month for you. It's like this moon card here and her eye ever open might come in later in the month. The end of June, you might gain some clarity that you didn't have initially, but in the beginning, you might be really confused. You might have a lot of options or a lot of ways that you could do something, and perhaps you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the different ways that you could do it, or different people giving you input or messages about how to go about this or what you should choose. Yeah, let's get a card on the storm and the challenging cycle. Ace of Pentacles. So this could have to do with your finances. There may be an extra expenditure that you weren't planning for. You may have to work a little harder to kind of compensate for that, make a little extra money. This could be a bit of a a shift in how you make money as well. You might be changing careers even. Yeah, because there's empowered service here and the Seven of Cups. It's like you might be contemplating a career change or a move or some kind of a shift in that kind of area. And this could have an impact on your romantic relationships as well. So let's see. Whoop. The Knight of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you're definitely overwhelmed and it feels like you're going slowly. You've got a lot on your plate, and maybe that's why you're being called to kind of reassess whether what you're doing is working for you. You know, keeping your head down, studying, maybe you're learning something new that will give you a different opportunity. But it can feel like a lot. It does feel like you have a lot on your plate this month and you're feeling extra sensitive, so be gentle with yourself through that. Don't forget to tune into your needs. That's going to help in creating more opportunity, more energy for you to move forward. I also feel like this relationship cycle is changing in some way, and allowing you to let go of some of the burdens from the past or some of the baggage that you've acquired from past relationships. You know, things where there was a lot of really harsh communication, fights, arguments, rude comments, that kind of thing. It's like you've been carrying that with you, and it's kind of been weighing on you and keeping you down. So it feels like you're gaining some clarity on that as well. So overall, this month, Taurus, it does feel like you're going to be making some progress when it comes to your relationships and your business, your career, whatever it is that you're doing for work. But there are going to be some upsets. There is going to be, potentially anyway. Again, take it only if it resonates, but there may be some conflict, there may be some doubts and fears, there may be a little bit of an imbalance when it comes to your finances or your relationships. But overall, this is all leading you to the wisdom and the experience that you're ultimately seeking at soul level. And it's also helping you to release some of that old baggage, an old way of doing things from the past that really don't work anymore. So you will gain the clarity, but it's just going to be a bit of a process to go through this first and then be able to look back and fully understand it, you know, because hindsight is 20/20 and we don't always see things clearly when we're in it. You can't see the forest through the trees sometimes, but you will gain that clarity. You will gain that clarity. All right, so thank you so much for watching, Taurus. I hope that this reading resonated with you and brought you some clarity, insight, guidance, or potentially even healing. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find all of the information in the description box below this video. I do tarot readings, intuitive guidance, counseling, and Reiki, as well as soul realignment Akashic readings. So all that fun stuff is down below. And I will also leave the link to Vibe Tribe Notion's clearing cleansing sprays if you guys are interested in those. She's a friend of mine and a client as well. And her sprays are fantastic. So check those out if you're interested. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you next month. Bye.